Hello everybody, welcome back to another BL2 video. The recent theme on the channel has been Krieg, been doing the co-op playthrough, so I decided to go ahead and continue the Krieg build series as well, because why not? As some of you may remember, I said a while back that I wanted to do every single comm for every single character, like make a build for it. So that's what we're going to try to finish up with Krieg, and we're going to pick back up with the Legendary Psycho class mod today. And this build is actually pretty well known in the community, with a little bit of an extra spin on it. But this is the Javelin Krieg build, which I think is pretty well known. I know Jolt's dude has a pretty popular video that I can link in the description as well. And somebody before him even came up with the idea for this build, and it's pretty cool. So I'm going to be showcasing that, plus using some other weapons as well that I think synergize well with the Legendary Psycho comm. So there should be at least, a little bit more variability here and give you a more unique take on it, hopefully. So let's go ahead and jump into the gear. I chose the Practicable Slow Hand. This is really just a slag weapon and gives us a Moxie option in case we need some healing. No particular synergy here with the build, but it's really just for slagging and some healing. Then we have a refill plasma caster, a magazine size, and the main theme of the build is going to be this plasma caster and particularly the launcher. Legendary Psycho synergizes incredibly well with TDR because it gives insane magazine size buffs, so we're going to put out some crazy DPS by TDR chucking. So the plasma caster is going to be awesome to chuck, and it's also just pretty good to shoot it, so either way we can use it. Twister is just a cool gun, kind of just needed a last spot fill in and thought, okay, why not? Krieg has has some grenade damage buffs. It procs Bloodbath, benefits greatly from Bloodbath. It's just kind of okay, I'm in a weird situation where I don't want to be TDR chucking. Why don't I just pull out the Twister and do a lot of damage? And then kind of the crux of the build here is the TDR bonus launcher, extra magazine size with slag. So basically, the whole gimmick of this build is that you can buff the crap out of the magazine size for the TDR launcher, and every time you throw it, you shoot once, throw it, it doesn't actually consume all of the ammo for the TDR launcher, which is a really bizarre mechanic. I don't know why it works that way. But basically, you see here, we have 5 shots. Shoot once, we throw it, we don't use all the ammo. So we're at 23, we throw it, we're not using all of those shots. We're just reloading as if we shot one time or whatever. So basically it's just like a incredibly ammo efficient way of TDR chucking, and it does a crap load of damage, so it's pretty dang good, which is exactly what we want. And when we get those bloodlust stacks and everything going, the TDR launcher will have a massive magazine size, and it'll basically one-shot any normal mob or badass mob, like with complete ease. So that's going to be really nice. We have the Rough Rider for general survivability. Legendary Psycho gives us that magazine size, which is what we want for TDR chucking, and also buff skills that buff magazine size. Perfect. Then we have a low-level longbow bouncing body. This is purely for slagging and building bloodlust stacks. This is pretty flexible. You could probably roll the pandemic. Really do whatever you want here, but it's nice to have a grenade that can slag so you can just focus on chucking. Then lastly, we have the Blood of the Ancients, and this one is buffing max health, SMG max ammo, and launcher max ammo, so we can spam more chucks with our plasma caster and TDR launcher. Okay, so next up we have the build. I don't think this is like anything crazy for Krieg, but I'll just kind of go over the most important skills. Blood-filled guns, extra magazine size for TDR chucking is amazing. I mean, it's really as simple as that. It's going to increase our DPS a lot. Bloodbath. This is going to make it to where, so we killing an enemy with a grenade or explosion increases our gun damage, which is nice, just in general. And it also has a high chance of dropping a grenade. So every time we chuck this, it's probably going to drop a grenade, which is just nice. So we can keep spamming this slag grenades and keep everything slagged. Really nice skill. This is just like pretty much a must-have on any Krieg build. And then since we're using the UCP, I had a few points left over, so I threw one into Blood Euphoria. Give us some healing. When our kill skills are deactivated, we get health for each stack of Bloodlust. Not bad. I think this will be helpful for just some extra survivability. We'll see how this works. It could be like a little weird with some of the skills. Actually, no, I think it'll be fine. I don't think it'll really interfere with anything. I think we're good here. Just a nice survivability skill. And then the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Just hold our stacks longer, reload speed so we can chuck quicker, and then Blood Explosion is an obvious choice because we're going to be dealing so much damage that the Blood Explosion chains are really going to hurt. Next, we actually took Pull the Pin because it gives 10% grenade damage on UCP, and TD or chucking the Plasma Caster will benefit from grenade damage. And the Twister is another weapon that does grenade damage, so they both benefit from that. The Launcher, on the other hand, actually does, it does not do grenade damage, so it will not benefit from that. But when we chuck it, it does benefit from explosive damage, which Strip the Fletch gives us, so that's nice. Feed the Meats just for survivability. Embrace the Pain for some fire rate when we're not chucking, or if we go down. Pretty helpful. Throw the Kill, just 1 point for survivability purposes. Strip the Flesh, again, this will buff our launcher chucks. And I took a value point and Redeem the Soul because I had some extra points for extra Fight for Your Lifetime. Moving on to Hellborn. Kind of just had a lot of extra points, so we were able to max Burn Baby Burn. This just gives us some extra burn damage and self-ignite chance, making sure that we're always on fire, getting all the benefits of the Hellborn tree. Just 1 value point here. We don't really need much more, because really what we want here is the elemental effect chance, and 240% extra is plenty with about 1 value point. Numb Nerves for some good damage reduction. Didn't take Pain as Power because it doesn't really synergize that well with TD or chucking at all. It's quite bad, actually. So really not much of a reason to snag that. Elemental Elation, on the other hand, magazine size. We want more of that. Absolutely great skill. Fire rate, take it. More reload speed from Fire Fiend, heck yeah. Just, again, buffing our TD or chucks. Delusional damage, again, not a necessary one. We just had some extra points left over, so why not just make it easier to get the Hellborn buffs by allowing ourselves to be set on fire easier. Flame Flare, again, just had extra points. Keeps us, gives us more sustain and keeps us on fire longer. And then Elemental Empathy and Raving Retribution give us survivability and damage respectively. And that is going to be it for the skill build. Krieg is in the way, but hopefully you can see that. Maybe? Yeah. Well, that's good enough, I guess. And anyhow, we'll go ahead and move on over to the gameplay. All right. We are back at the gameplay. A quick glance at the gear. Here's the build. All right, and let's run it. And before I engage, I just want to note how important it is that you don't shoot the TDR launcher if you want to preserve the ammo. By throwing your grenades and building Bloodlust stacks, you won't have to shoot to throw it, and that's what keeps you at max ammo. So you just let the grenades build your Bloodlust stacks. And that guy just got hit by a train. Okay, and got yeeted. But basically, you want to build the Bloodlust stacks, and then you'll be able to reload without even having to shoot, because your magazine size will go up so much. Then you chuck it, get some kills, let Blood Explosion do the work, and rinse and repeat without ever consuming ammo. So let's give it a shot. I don't want to use it on just one person. Let's try to get a cluster. It'll be much better for this build. Alright, now we chuck it, because our ammo's up. Chuck it again. Cool, he is dead. All above us, which kind of makes this challenging. But kill this guy. Get some Blood Explosion chains going. And we can be very generous with our grenades, because we're going to be getting a lot of Bloodbath procs, which are just going to give us our grenades back. Oh, a little close. Yeah, I messed that up. Alright, well, this is where the other weapons will come in handy. When we can't throw, just use our general weapons here, and we're good. Alright, hopefully we'll be able to crack again. I think we actually need our Bloodlust to go down for that to happen, ironically. Go for purple. Oh shit. Just not paying attention there.
There we go. Alright. Actually switched on the hail for a little bit extra healing and just better ammo efficiency, so we don't have two shotguns. Okay, chill for a second. See what I'm doing? Who cares? That's Krieg in a nutshell. But, alright, there we go. Alright, now I can throw it, and boom. Dead. Yep, just pretty much deletes enemies. Oh, nope, I didn't mean to shoot there. It's probably going to waste a little bit of ammo, but not a huge deal if you do it by accident here and there. And we do a ton of damage just normally, and having the massive magazine size buff makes it to where we can just spray basically forever, so that part's pretty cool. Alright, that guy should be dead. Oh, no, I missed him. Whoops. Damn it. Stop running. Ah. Okay, let's see. Get this guy. Ah, got a little ahead of ourselves. But we can get up really easily. When we're actually at 100 bloodlust, it's not as great because we can't keep spamming the reload. Like, what allows you to spam the reload is building extra bloodlust stacks. That's basically the gist of it, is while our bloodlust is going up, our magazine is going up, which allows us to reload without shooting. So it's actually kind of sucky when we're at max bloodlust. We kind of want it to go down. Or we want to hope that basically we just throw it once or twice and everything dies as a result of it. That's really the goal of this build. You do so much damage that if they're clustered, they're all just going to die. Like, that's really what you're trying to do. You have plenty of survivability, though, if you don't insta-kill. You can just run around with normal guns and it'll be fine. As I'm doing here. Until our bloodlust dies down a little bit. But I think it's nice to show that, hey, like, this build is not strictly good for TDR chucking. It's just pretty good. Okay. We'll let our bloodlust go down a tad. Kill him. Nice. And that's kind of ideal. One throw, multiple kills. Should be a few more enemies spawning. That'll pretty much clear the area, though. Kill him. Build up some bloodlust, hopefully. There we go, we can check it now. And completely missed apparently. But he's dead now. But yeah, this, I mean, it just does crazy damage. And it's incredibly ammo efficient. Super cool build, super easy to use, and super effective. Can't really ask for much more than that, honestly. Let's see. How much ammo have I used? Yeah, that was only for me accidentally shooting. If I didn't accidentally shoot, we would have literally used 0 ammo, and that's the whole point of this. Oh god. Ah, damn it. I'm stupid. That was totally my fault. But, pretty easy to get up with this build, so no reason to worry. Alright, we'll clear out a few guys up here since we actually went through that really quick, and then we're good. PDR chuck from the plasma caster does a shitload of damage. Obviously not as ammo efficient, but it's better when it's like a solo enemy where you're not going to get a nice blood explosion chain. Oh, crap. I did not mean to do that. Alright, we have to walk all the way back up because I'm stupid.
A crimson mist is so nutritious.
Alright. Get all the way back up there. And go ahead and fuck it. Kill myself, but I'll get back up from the blood explosion. Nice. Deleted. Alright. Clear out these guys and probably call it there.
Milk for me, pasty cakes.
Cool. Oh, there's like a few more. Not even slide, gets one shot. Goodbye, sir. Oh, that's not gonna hit anyone. Luckily the bloodlust got me up there. That was incredibly stupid. And goodbye. Alright. That about does it. We shot a few times, but like, I mean, theoretically, you could literally not use any ammo the entire time you're chucking these TDR launchers, and that's what makes it so damn good. I mean, it's absolutely crazy damage, and it legitimately doesn't cost any ammo. It's pretty cheesy. I don't think this was intended by Gearbox, but they've left it in this long. So, you know what? Who cares? Just use it. Have some fun with it. I mean, it's not like super OP or anything, but it's pretty damn strong, and it's honestly pretty fun too. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, basically the whole crux of this build, you could like literally get rid of all of these weapons. All you need is the launcher. Because again, it'll never run out of ammo if you do it correctly. And the way to do it correctly is to just never shoot it and do the TDR chuck while your bloodlust stacks are going up, because that way you don't have to actually shoot and it doesn't consume ammo when you throw it. So that's basically the way to do it. It's super effective, does a lot of damage, fun to use, and the comm itself, like I said, is not that bad. It gives burn damage, mag size, and buffs some good skills to where you can throw in some normal weapons and they're going to do really good DPS, and you can throw in another TDR chuck weapon if you get bored of throwing the launcher. So yeah, you've got options. It's a solid comm. I chose the kind of cookie cutter option by going Javelin build, but honestly, you could run Psycho and just do a normal Krieg build. It's a good comm of some good skills. But anyways, guys, I think that'll do it. Hope you enjoyed the build, and I will see you next time.